I love being introduced to new little nuggets of guitar history that I didn't know about, and today I want to share one of those little nuggets with you. Like a McNugget share box of tone, if you like. I was introduced to this by Ben and Sean over at Evil Eye Effects, a really cool but small pedal builder from Philadelphia. Like literally, I think they've got less than 300 followers on Instagram, so make sure you go follow them. They told me about this crazy cool fuzz pedal from the 70s that I'd never heard about. It's called the FM3 from Acetone. Now, Acetone was founded by Taro Kakehashi, who would later go on to found Roland and Boss, no less. So Acetone is basically the precursor to Boss, the biggest pedal giant in the world. So how come they have a pedal that I've never heard of, a fuzz pedal as well, which I always love? Between June and December of 1971, Acetone released the Fuzzmaster FM3. It was, I think, the earliest non-Western Big Muff clone that's ever existed. The first Big Muff actually only came out less than 2 years before it. I say Big Muff clone in air quotes because it sort of is and it sort of isn't a clone. The circuit of the FM3 is almost identical to a version 1 Big Muff, however some key components have different values, giving the FM3 a significantly different texture, feel, and character. So if the FM3 is sort of a clone but not really of a Big Muff, then this, the Evil Eye Effects Warg, is sort of a clone but not really of the FM3. Okay, so now we know the lineage of this, the Warg and the FM3, I think we should hear this pedal because I think you will immediately hear why I'm so excited about this one. But first, if you like this video and anything else going on the channel this year, please go and subscribe. It really helps me out and gives me the confidence to go out and make bigger and better videos. So the lads over at Evil Eye Effects actually own one of the original Acetone FM3s, and they love the sound of that pedal. Not only does it sound great, but it also looks killer. It's really old school and typically Japanese. I also think because it's a relatively unknown pedal, they're quite reasonable on the secondhand market. Maybe go jump on that before that changes. Anyway, they love the circuit, but they wanted it to be more pedalboard friendly, more reliable, and just generally better for a modern guitar player who's going out and gigging. I'm not sure I would want to have an early 70s Japanese fuzz pedal on my pedalboard. The Warg is faithful to the original FM3 in all component values. However, it does have this really cool EQ profile switch. In the down position, we have the stock tone profile, and it's pretty scoopy. Like a lot of Big Muff inspired pedals or FM3 inspired pedals, there's not much going on in the mid-range. I would say it's less scoopy than, you know, your typical Big Muff, but it's still definitely not so much going on in the mid-range. For those classic wall of sound fuzz tones, how many times am I going to say scoopy? Flick the switch up and it flattens out the EQ, which is really tasteful, I think. They could have easily made this a mid-forward Big Muff, but I think it's actually better that they've just flattened out the EQ. It's brought up the mids nicely, that it doesn't completely change the character of the pedal, but it makes your guitar tone so much more present in a band mix and thickens out the tone. As I said, it's not exactly a mid-forward fuzz pedal when the switch is up, but it just fills out the tone, keeps you front and center, and yeah, I think that tone profile switch is really tastefully done. The Warg is an absolute high gain riff machine, but I think this is a key teller for any good muff-inspired pedal. It also does low gain really well, really well, especially with a flat profile, a bit more mids coming through. Sounds great as like an overdrive pedal. And you know what? It's done with the utmost respect to its heritage and its lineage. I think Evil Eye effects are coming to this from a place of, here's this really cool pedal that not many people know about. Here's a new version that we make that is just kind of better now. Really fantastic build quality from a small pedal builder as well. The enclosures are done by Pine Box Customs, which do a load of cool pedals and cool designs. Everything is a thumbs up from me. I dig this pedal.